everyone, it's Melody with Design by Melody. I'm here with my mega kit. So I have two kits that I have still put together that I'm kind of working my way through. One is a stash kit from 2017 and one is also this kit that I kind of combined. And I will link the previous videos using this kit, including the unboxing, in the description box below. But as I had mentioned a couple of videos ago or so, I had a 2017 acrylic piece that had been sitting on my desk, and I also had a 2016 one. And I had set these aside to do title pages for my albums for those years. And so I thought, instead of just keeping these little acrylic pieces in a pile on my desk, I might as well go ahead and use them and make some title pages. So I used the 2017 one in my last layout for the Wild Hair kits, and if you missed any of that, please go back and check it out. But while I'm kind of in between projects here, I thought I might as well go ahead and pull out one of these kits that I still have in the baggies and create another title page for you. And this is using that acrylic piece. And again, this I believe is also from LE Studio. It was not in packaging anymore, but I'm pretty sure that 2016 acrylic piece was actually from LE Studio. So this kit has a lot of little bits and pieces in it, and it was a planner kit, I believe, and a Project Life kit, and I think I included a 12 by 12, like a main kit as well. So it was like 3 different kits that I combined. But again, if you want to look at that unboxing, make sure you check out the description box below. So I've done title pages where they kind of go at a diagonal. I've done title pages that are kind of in an L shape, like a backwards L shape. That was the last one that I did for the 2017 title page. And then this one I thought, just to be different, let's do it across the middle. So I've cut the paper out here to fit in the Project Life Design A page protector, and then I'm just kind of going from there. I am going across the middle, and I'm just kind of breaking up the embellishments and everything that I want across the 4 little pockets, and I'm going to pretty much focus my embellishments to the left side of the page as well as to the right side, and it is going to end up kind of going at a diagonal. So it's mainly centrally focused here on this middle row, but there's going to be a little that kind of creeps up in the top left of the layout and a little bit that creeps down in the bottom right of the layout. And that just kind of, it felt like the natural way for this page to kind of come together. Now this is a very quick video. I think it's only about 7.5 minutes or so, but there's not any photos on this layout. It's just truly embellishments and putting this page together, and there's not going to actually be any journaling on this particular title page. I know I've done journaling on the last couple ones that I did, but this one will not actually. And look how many lovely little die cuts I have, and I absolutely love it. And I think it's because part of it was a planner kit, but there's some really tiny little embellishments, and oh, it's so lovely and so fun to work with. A lot of the times you get some really giant die cuts, and this time I don't. I mean, and there are a few, but they're still not more than maybe 2 inches tall or so. Most of them are very small, and it's just so much fun to work with. Now, with that being said, there's lots of little tiny itty bitty pieces, so I'm really kind of enjoying going through it, and I didn't even make it through looking through all of those little pieces. There's a lot to work with. There's all these beautiful little hearts, not hearts, flowers, that don't make it on the layout, but I thought it'd be kind of cute to have a cluster of the flowers. And then I knew I had some letters here, but I couldn't figure out what word it was until I realized, oh, that's love. That's cut out of that tag that you see there. So I added all these little things, and then I kind of took them all off as I figured out what I wanted to do. So I've got the cork piece here that says adventure, and then I'm going to staple this little rubber embellishment here. It's a paper airplane. I just stapled it right next to the adventure and put the 2016 right there. Also have that washi strip that's going across the middle, and I used some of the alphas that were in the kit. There was like a faux cork alpha. It's just puffy stickers, but it looks like cork. So I put 2 there. I thought that really played off the cork piece pretty well, because those are really kind of the only brown pieces that I have on this layout. And then I also used the 1 and a 12 from those enamel number set I had. Now that really goes 1 to 31. But I'm not going to really be using 1 to 31 anytime soon. I'm not using it in a planner or anything like that, because those are excuse me, those are enamel numbers, and they stick up, so it just wouldn't work well for me in my planner. So I decided I'll just use them for numbers on different layouts that I do. Now, there were also a couple stamps that were in this kit, which is something that I don't use enough. I love stamping, but if it's not right there in front of me, I don't think to use it. So I did a couple stamps on the background page, just going off the edges of the page, and then I stamped on to this hexagon, well, this paper. I stamped hexagons onto this teal and white pattern paper, and I'm just kind of using those as embellishment pieces. I stamped a couple, and I'm going to use 4 is actually what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to piece them together. And this is kind of where the layout starts taking a little bit of shape and starts kind of flowing. I just started feeling like this was just kind of nice, and it's really random, I do understand that, but it's just kind of what looked right to me, and I just kind of went with it. Now, I don't know why I chose to use this particular glue this time. I think it's because it was a lot of small pieces, but I'm using my little Martha Stewart fine tip glue pen, and I will try to link one in the description box below if you want to purchase it. I got mine at Michael's years ago. I don't know if they still sell them or not, but I know you could buy them on Amazon, so I'll make sure that I link that in the description box below if you're looking for that. So this is still very centrally focused, but I am going to start right now putting some stuff on the top, on the bottom right and the top left. That little pink die cut that I cut apart, it says here are the details, and I put 1 to 12 because it's talking about the months of the year. I cut apart this little like scallop, hand-drawn scallop, and I thought about putting it up to the top left, but it's not going to work because I had to flip it over and then draw my own little scallop on it, and it just doesn't turn out pretty at all. I used a couple of the little stickers here, and these are planner stickers, but one says seriously and another one says important, so I'll put that down here. And then I am going to kind of bring some of these similar embellishments up to the top left. I have that chipboard piece that says happy memories. This is where I'm trying to draw my scallop, and it actually looks okay on the screen, but when I was doing it, it did not look good at all. So I'm just going to use another little scrap piece from another die cut that I used on a different project with the same kit, and then I'm going to layer my chipboard on top here. Just adding a final few little bits and pieces, some of these rubber pieces again on these spots, and then I'm going to add a few of the orange enamel dots, and then that's really going to finish out this layout. I thought it was kind of fun, something different. Each of my title pages looks totally different, especially as I've kind of developed as a scrapbooker. This one's much more embellished than most of them have ever been, but it's also very different style-wise. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have liked this layout, and let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. All right, bye!